Hi, I'm Jacob Gallucci, and today I'd like to present a list of what I think are the 25 best classic rock debut albums. Anyway, here's the list. Number 25 is Fleetwood Mac by Fleetwood Mac, and that's from 1968. Number 24 is Buffalo Springfield by Buffalo Springfield, and that's from 1966. Number 23 is Jackson Browne, Saturate Before Using by Jackson Browne, and that's from 1972. 22 is The Rolling Stones, or England's Newest Hitmakers by The Rolling Stones, and that's from 1964. The Rolling Stones was the UK title, and England's Newest Hitmakers was the US title. Number 21 is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and that's from 1976. 20 is Fresh Cream by Cream, and that's from 1966. Excuse me. Number 19 is Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey by Bruce Springsteen, and that's from 1973. 18 is Child is Father to the Man by Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and that's from 1968. 17 is Please Please Me by the Beatles, that's from 1963. 16 is Boston by Boston, and that's from 1976. Number 15 is My Generation, or The Who Sings My Generation by The Who, and My Generation was the UK title, and that was released in 1965, and Who Sings My Generation was the US title, and that was released in 1966. 14 is Creedence Clearwater Revival by Creedence Clearwater Revival, and that's from 1968. 13 is Mr. Fantasy, or Heaven is in Your Mind by Traffic. Mr. Fantasy was the UK title, and that was released in 1967. And Heaven is in Your Mind is the US title, and that was released in 1968. Number 12 is Truth by the Jeff Beck Group, and that's from 1968. Number 11 is Van Halen by Van Halen, and that's from 1978. And now here's the top 10. Number 10 is The Cars by The Cars, and that's from 1978. Number 9 is The Chicago Transit Authority by The Chicago Transit Authority, and that's from 1969. And shortly after that, the group would become Chicago. Number 8 is Mr. Tambourine Man by The Byrds, and that's from 1965. 7 is Can't Buy a Thrill by Steely Dan, and that's from 1972. 6 is Crosby, Stills and Nash by Crosby, Stills and Nash, and that's from 1969. Number 5 is The Piper at the Gates of Dawn by Pink Floyd, and that's from 1967. Number 4 is In the Court of the Crimson King by King Crimson, and that's from 1969. Number 3 is The Doors by The Doors, and that's from 1967. Number 2 is Are You Experienced by the Jimi Hendrix Experience, both the US and the UK versions. They were both released in 1967. And number 1 is Led Zeppelin by Led Zeppelin, and that was released in 1969. And these are all great albums. And most of these artists are among my favorites, I would say. And anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with one new video. And until then, take care.